My humbles in regards to the development of the alpha branch into the Reploid. And now, commencing video. On behalf of the Reploid Utopia, I welcome every single one of you to another Q&A video where I answer you guys questions. And let me just say I have an overwhelming amount this time, which doesn't matter because, well, I asked you guys to submit at least 1 to 3 questions, and you guys did a great job making this a little more lengthy, and I like that. I also got some questions that I never did get a chance to answer on the previous Q&A because, well, I have my hands tied. But this Tuesday, guys, and by the way, if you're seeing this right now on Premiere, that's because this was filmed on Monday because I had to handle some errands, important errands today, which is Tuesday, and of course, hope you guys understand, but you'll still see the video either way. So without any further ado, hello everyone, I'm Silverreploid CLE, and once again, I welcome you all to another Q&A video. Let's get started with what we got. But prior to that, guys, before we start, for those who are new to the channel, thank you all so much as always for tuning in and of course, giving it a very excellent glimpse. Smash the thumbs up button for me, and of course, leave your comments down below, and of course, subscribe for more content if you're new with the post notifications turned on. And with that being said, everyone, let's get started with our first question, starting with 1on2 Grizz, asking me, what country would you love to travel and why? I was asked this question previously, if I were to travel anywhere, where would it be and why? And of course, I stated Japan, and of course, I love how everything looked there, the temples, and of course, their traditional buildings and whatnot. And that's what I love about Japan. It's part of my bucket list also to travel to Japan. My bucket list is to travel to every country that I can because, well, based on what they're like and of course, how lovely they look, based on where people give tours and whatnot. That's what I love about this kind of thing. I want to travel everywhere, but ever since the pandemic came about, it led to a bit of a stopping point. But hopefully in the near future, I'll definitely make that transpire. And of course, once again, I'll take you guys with me. Our next question comes from Grimspike, and he asks me, what's your favorite and least favorite Ruby character? This is a very excellent one, and I recently did a voiceover of Jean's scene, and it's just, well, I collaborated with one of the YouTubers in regards to a voiceover we did on one of the scenes, but you'll probably be expecting that on the channel real soon. But getting back to the question, Grimspike, my favorite character in the Ruby series is Schnee. I love how she has her personality, and of course, even though she was a little sassy from the beginning, she still have heart like most characters do. That's what I love about her. Not to mention, let me show you guys something real quick. What I have here is the Mirror Tenester, which is Weiss's weapon. And I love the design, I love the very looks of this rapier where it has the coloration of the different sections where you put the dust in, and of course it has different capabilities. The only difference about this replica of the Mirror Tenester is because it doesn't have the trigger on it, which is fine by me because I still love this replica either way. I remember getting this years ago. I saw it at the replica shop at the mall one year on December, and they had this, they had the Infinity Gauntlet, they have the Crescent Rose. They have a lot of great stuff in there. Even the Elucidator, which is Kirito's sword from Sword Art Online. But overall, this is a great weapon. I love her weapon. I love everything about her so much. I love the entire Ruby crew. And of course, my most least favorite character in the Ruby series is the one and only Schnee. His lust of power, and of course, his very lust for being the council's chairman, and a long story short about him, based on what he was like back when he was first showcased in the Ruby series, and of course how he was like treating his own daughter, even when she was trying to save the kingdom and whatnot, and how she just like was kept in prison on account of his actions and whatnot, his lust for power and everything else pertaining to the Schnee Dust company and whatnot. I said to heck with the company, honestly, considering what's been going down. Next question comes from Josh McCallop. My favorite song from the Mega Man Zero series, the one soundtrack where Zero communicates with Seal while she was like typing, and when he was resurrected on Mega Man Zero 2 to be exact, where Zero was in the lab being fixed up, and the soundtrack plays on where he meets Seal to save his progress and whatnot. I forgot what it's called, but that's my favorite track. Favorite card combination in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I haven't got to the game yet, but I do know that the Blue Falcon is my main vehicle that I love. and of course possibly a few others. I don't know what they were, but my top favorite is Blue Falcon. I don't know the other pieces to combine well to get into a very strenuous and of course potent card for the game. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character is Yusei from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds because I love how his voice reminds me of Rick Wheeler, aka Ryu Suzaku from F-Zero GP Legend anime, and of course Raphael from the TMNT series, and everything about this character. I know it has nothing to do with the favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character, but I do remember when he had an incredible winning streak. I know this happened to certain characters in the series, but he had an incredible winning streak. If I recall correctly, I think he lost like 2 times because he lost to what was that guy's name with the yellow hair and the white elegant suit? I forgot his name. I think it was Jack. I don't know, but I think it is his name, by the way. It's been a minute since I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, but he lost him one time in a flashback, and he also lost against one of the craziest Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters, and he was like severely injured in that episode. I felt bad for Yusei. Charlie McAvoy, number 73, Boston Bruins topic, asks me, hey, it's me again. Here are my questions. This time I decided to change it up. 1. If you could go anywhere in the United States, where would you go and why? Boulder, Colorado, because I want to try this pizza restaurant called Bojo's. And I remember watching this episode of Men vs. Food where Adam Richman tried out the gigantic pizza pie, and it's just delicious. It looks really delicious, like how they actually made everything from top to bottom. If you could do any sport except for soccer and football, what sport would you do and why? What are you talking about? I love soccer and football, but if I were to do one except for those two, it'd be basketball because, well, LeBron James and many other amazing basketball players out there who play basketball and inspired me to, like, you know, get out there in the court and of course try basketball myself, not in an athletic manner, but like just playing casually and whatnot. What videos have you been reacting to lately and why? What do you mean? I've been reacting to most videos because, well, people request me to do so and they love them. And he says, go Ice Hogs as they take on the Texas Stars on Sunday for Game 2 of the Calder Cup playoffs. Ice Hogs, hockey the future is here. Okay. Kurokama Sosayuki asks me, hey, it's me again. Just a few interesting questions I want to ask. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? Well, I've been seeing a lot of multi-categorical things that people have been doing on their channels, like doing vlogs, doing video reviews, doing product reviews, and of course, reactions, music videos, etc. That's what got me into a bit of an inspirational mood to actually start my own channel, and of course, started making videos on my own. And I love how they provided the aspects of the ratios, the favorite ratios, like and dislike, and of course, the commentating and whatnot, comments section, etc. Will you ever play Mega Man Battle Network? I have tried the first Mega Man Battle Network like years ago on the Game Boy Advance emulator. I tried the Mega Man Battle Network 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think those were the only ones that I tried so far. I did see the one that was on GameCube where you encountered the Zero Virus, I think. Not Zero Virus, I mean the Zero Reploid. And 3, do you like Final Fantasy? Oh yes, Final Fantasy is great. I know there's a Final Fantasy remaster of the 7th one where it featured Zack Fair. Now, a while back, I had the notion almost to go for Final Fantasy Dissidia for the PS4. Because, not to mention, it was also on the arcade, which was very crazy. That's how I actually got myself interested into trying it out. But ever since I tried Final Fantasy, the first one on the Super NES, it was a very strenuous and hard game, considering that it was also linked to like Chrono Trigger and many other RPG games that we know nowadays. But overall, Final Fantasy is a great series. Go Cloud Strife. Next is going to Akuma 001. Hello, here is my 3 questions. What's your favorite element? Water. Which fast food place is your favorite? Papa's Chicken. Do you play Halo the Master Chief Collection on your Xbox? If you do, which leader is your favorite? Brute Chieftain or Elite Zealot? I'm not very familiar with those two, but they seem to be pretty arbitrary leaders. But I have not played the Master Chief Collection yet. I know one person gifted me on Steam the Master Chief Collection, and I also tried out Halo. There's this one game where you like it's kind of like Call of Duty, the Call of Duty perspective, where you like do a slide kick. I forgot what it was called. I did a gameplay video with that once. I forgot what it's called. It's been a minute since I played it, but I do love the Halo series, not gonna lie. But I have not tried the Master Chief Collection yet because, well, I'm intending to upgrade my hard drive very soon, considering that I've been recently getting some Steam games lately, and some of them require a heck of amount of space to actually play them on the desktop. Jeremiah Martinez and Cat and Videos Drawing Shorts asked me, what is the best SMG4 video you like? Movie and arc and war arc, or the War of the Fat Italians if Mario was in? Well, actually, this is a good question, I guess. I think the If Mario Was In videos was one of my favorite SMG4 video genres on behalf of the whole entire thing. If Mario was in many different locations, this makes it more interesting where Mario imagines himself in many different locations, or people imagine Mario in different locations. And this scenario, that is, considering that Mario can be adventurous sometimes on behalf of SMG4. And now our last question from Bruno Zillan. These are the last questions that he asked me a long time ago that I never got a chance to answer. And he asked me, have you ever considered making or commissioning someone to make your VTuber avatar for streaming? I do have this VTuber app on Steam. I haven't gotten myself fully interested in it, but I was thinking about doing that in the near future since I have a very decent laptop. I just need to upgrade my hard drive, like I said. I'm a storage drive once again, and of course get myself hooked up with some equipment in regards to VTubing and whatnot. How you feel about the current Ruby series, Volume 9? What is happening to it? How I feel about this kind of series? It was very holy. I love how it relates to Alice in Wonderland and whatnot, where you come across so many incantations and many other crazy creatures. Well, not crazy creatures, but like mysterious creatures. And not to mention where they come across Jean, how he aged differently until it came to the point where he altered back to his default form, which was a very huge blessing for the Ruby fandom and of course myself. So I'm looking back at the questions that Bruno asked me in the past. I forgot that I answered one, then of course 3 on the other Q&A video, and I also answered, these are the last 2 that he asked me, so I guess this completes the question set. So yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the Q&A video, and you guys have done a very excellent job once again making this Q&A video very lengthy. And of course, that way I provide you more details the best way I can. And yes, so that right there is going to be a curtain fall to my Q&A video. You guys make the Q&A videos very interesting because you guys bring in the questions and whatnot. And hopefully in the next Q&A, in the future Q&As, we'll get some different Q&A questions so that way I can make it more interesting for you guys. And yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for submitting your questions once again. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A video, however. And if you did, as always, smack that thumbs up button because it really keeps me going, and leave your comments down below the video. And please subscribe for more content with the post notifications on. And of course, make sure you follow me on my social media pages, my Twitter, Instagram, Steam, etc. Links are in the description of my Twitch channel. And with that being said, everyone, there are more to come soon. This is Reploid/Inkling himself, Silverreploid CLE. I love you guys to the fullest, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching this premiere, and I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys so much.